Hey, I'm Megan, and if you want to know how to make some super cute farmhouse decor for $5 or less, you're in the right place. I'm using stuff you probably already have around the house or items that can be purchased for less than $2. For my first DIY, I went to the thrift store and I picked up a canvas. I always get canvases from the thrift store because they're so much cheaper than buying a frame, and I don't have to do anything with the glass that I don't want. So the first thing I do is I just take a box cutter, rip off the canvas. It's kind of therapeutic for me, and this actually didn't take long at all. You just pull away, no big deal, it comes off easily. This one has staples on the side, so I'm just gonna take a staple remover, lift the staples up just enough, not all the way, that I can go back with some pliers, pull them out and put them directly in the trash. I did it this way so I don't have like a rogue staple in my carpet that I step on by accident. Then just using brown acrylic paint mixed with water, I paint all over the frame, and this gives it like a stained look. Now I have these jars. You can buy them at Dollar Tree, but I got these technically for free because they were going to be trash. One was a jalapeno jar and one was a pickle jar. They're not exactly the same, but close enough. Then I just take some twine and wrap it around the top of the frame, and I measure off so they're the same length, and then, cut them to be the same length. Using a little bit of hot glue, I put the twine into the grooves of the jar and then wrap some more twine around as tight as I can and tie it as tight as I can. Then the little pieces that the jar is hanging from, that's hanging below the twine, I fold it back over and push it together with hot glue. I don't know if I'm explaining that right, but hopefully you can see what I was doing. Then I just made a little bow, add it to my jar, and so far it looks like this, and I'm just going to add some Dollar Tree florals that I already have laying around the house. And here it is. I did add some water to make it look a little bit more realistic. I love the way this looks. I'm not quite sure where I'm gonna put it yet, but I'm liking where I have it right now in the bathroom, and I think it'd be super cute once I do have flowers in the summer to put real flowers in them as well. For my next DIY, I printed off 2 songs. Free printables online is what I searched, and on the back of the papers, after I cut them out, I dabbed it with black acrylic paint. Using my leftover morning coffee, I fill up 2 tins, and I squish them around and wrinkle them intentionally. If they rip a little bit, I'm not sweating, no big deal. It's gonna make it look more aged. Lay them out to dry and went about my day. And then I'm using a 8x10 frame from the Dollar Tree, but you can use whatever frame, it doesn't matter. Using black acrylic paint, I paint all over the frame and not worrying if I get full coverage because I want it to look aged, rustic, distressed, whatever, anyways. Using Scotch tape, put a little bit of tape on the back of my music sheet. I had cut out some burlap the same size as the frame, put it together, put the glass back on, and voila, here you go. Super cheap, easy farmhouse decor. And I love this because it can be personalized. I want to find a free printable of my husband and I's wedding song, but I've had no luck so far. But I just love this. I love the way this looks. For my next DIY, I'm just using this little sign from Dollar Tree. It's from Christmas, but you can use one of these Valentine's Day signs. It really doesn't matter. They carry signs like this year round. I traced out the sign on some craft paper and cut out where the boards would be, and I did this twice because this sign is going to be reversible. Painting where the boards would be with black acrylic paint, and I did the same thing on the opposite side. Then adding Mod Podge, I applied my boards once again on both sides because this will be reversible. And then barely taking some black acrylic paint and just kind of smudging where the boards would go and dry brushing. This dries fast and took less than 5 minutes to do for both sides. I wanted a little bit more dimension, so I did go back and add a little bit of off-white and just swiped it across. And so see, I did both sides. And on one side, I printed off Love Lives Here off the printer. And I painted a white circle with chalk paint. I traced it out, but I don't know if this was necessary. I was just worried about the brown craft paper showing through the white printer paper, but I don't think it would have done that anyways. Mod Podge and smooth out the bubbles. And then these are actually the leftover greenery florals from my bathroom DIY on my other video. And I cut them apart and then I start hot gluing them all the way around my sign until I like the way it looks or it looks full enough. And I just love the way these little green leaves looked. Like, I've never seen Dollar Tree greenery look that way. I just took one of the flowers and cut it up and hot glued that around as well, just for some more dimension. And I think it looks great as is, but I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of twine at the top and bottom. And I added a little bow because I just think it's cute. And now on the back, I'm just taking these little clothespins. I got them from Dollar Tree a long time ago. And now I'm gonna add my other music sheet. So here's my reversible sign. And of course I added a little bow. And here it is. I really love. I say this about everything, but I really like the way the Love Lives Here looks. I saw something like this at actually Big Lots, and it inspired me to make one, and I wanted the sign to be reversible. On the other side, I like that I can change it out if wanted, but I really like the look of using aged music sheets to decorate with. I think it's pretty cute. My favorite DIY though is definitely these floral wall sconces. Like, I'm in love with them. Not sure where I'm gonna put them, but I love them. Thank you for watching. See you next time.